Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Art Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor of the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So, yes, Rach and I are back from TotalCon. We actually beat the weather. It has started snowing here. It's Monday night. First substantial snow accumulation of the season expected tonight 3 to 5 inches in New York City. Go figure. But in any case, TotalCon was a blast, and that's not the least for the two great game sessions that Rach and I were in. And yes, I know TotalCon was Thursday through Sunday. I only played in two sessions. I'll be honest with you, that's actually a lot for me. I usually only maybe manage one game session plus run a session or two. I didn't run anything this year. I'll have to run something next year. Um, by the way, the con was run amazingly well. It ran very smooth for a con of, I think I was hearing Saturday night that they had recorded over 1,200 attendees. I don't know if that's the actual stat, but I'm sure I can be corrected if I am wrong. But I wanted to touch on the two games that I did play in because they are games that, in both cases, I own the core system. Uh, and the Kids Top Secret, I had a little experience because I play tested it, but play testing is not actually playing the actual final result. And as for Cortex, in this case, it's Cortex Prime. Is that the latest version? Um, I haven't really looked at Cortex since the Serenity RPG released, so it's been a while. But I am finding in my older years, much like playing in the Aliens RPG, which we had a great time with last year in my gaming group. I understand rules better. I grok them better when I actually get to experience them. I no longer seem to have the ability, especially if it strays too far from my OSR soul, to grasp new game systems without actually playing them. So, Top Secret, it's what the Lucky 13 system. Basically, you're rolling multiple dice, usually three or four, and you're trying to hit 13 or better, unless it's an opposed roll. Fair enough. It actually runs very smooth in practice. I would say there are certain things that, as a player, you can do to make it run quicker. It's a lot of rolling multiple dice, and it's not like just rolling a d20. It's like, depending on what you're rolling for, it could be 2d8s and 1d6, or 1d12, d8, d10, L, and a d4. I mean, so I would strongly recommend that you get a couple of sets of dice where each number die is its own color. So all your d6s are yellow, all your d8s are white, all your d10s are red, whatever. So you can also quickly grab it. And that's something that Rach and we already decided that she left her good dice behind. And good, I mean the larger dice. For those that won't remember, maybe you've missed it. Rach is legally blind, so um, like in a top secret game, there's a lot of stuff that I had to literally read for her because the sheets were that small because there's that much information on them, and that's not a fault of the game. It's just a, a feature to some extent, but it really did. It was easy to grasp, easy to run with. The scenario took precedence over the actual rules, which is kind of cool. Especially once you got that rhythm down and that feel for it down, it wasn't hard to figure out what was going on. Um, I would actually not mind seeing Lucky 13 fantasy or science fiction, maybe even fit science fiction better style RPG. Because science, I think part of it too is that I think you need a character sheet that's about 4 pages long, so you can list all your potential skills and abilities, uh, in a font that isn't so small, but it plays very well, plays very quickly, which is amazing. So I will put links up as to where you can grab Top Secret, whether it's in PDF or directly from Solarian Games. Actually, I have to play with one of the co-creators of the game, Major Eliot, and it was good. And it was fun playing with somebody that can give you some of the metagaming ideas behind it. So I will include that in the show notes. There's a lot of accessories you can get for this. Actually, come to think of it, last year I was given a copy of this to give away. So I will do a giveaway in the next month or so of Top Secret New World Order. But in the meantime, I'll tell you where you can buy it. You should actually have a copy. It's a lot of fun. So, what else? Well, we played Cortex. Now, in this case, we played Cortex. We were playing, um, I guess, we were playing high school teenagers that are also kind of like Power Rangers and also kind of like, was it Kaiju, the Japanese super monsters? And I will say this, Cortex plays really well as a convention game. Now, why am I saying convention game? Because some games play really well as a convention game because you can just pick them up and they're light, so with your light is like that. You want to get the OSR feel without being bogged down by more than 4 pages, too. If you want what the players need to reference at the table, it's nice and lightweight. Cortex is not that lightweight, but the system is simple once you get a grasp of it, and it's basically dice pulls, but you're only pulling out your best dice rolls out of that pool. But also, ones can cause complications, and now you have the idea of, well, maybe I don't want to roll too many dice because the extra dice can give me extra ones that can come up, and that there's a metagaming aspect to Cortex with the complications, and I think that suits well for a convention game. I don't think it suits as well for a campaign game, but that's just my thought. However, the GM was amazing. We had a wonderful time. It was a great, again, I think as a convention game, as a one shot, the metagaming aspect that's built into this is fine. I just don't think it works as well in campaign play. But I could be wrong. Now, again, as for the convention, Rach and I got there Thursday afternoon, and we were bumping into people left and right. So for everybody who shook my hand or shared a conversation with myself and Rach, uh, called us OSR superstars. Um, thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Rach appreciates it. Um, I miss TotalCon. It really is a con that I missed the last 2 years. So I don't plan on missing it going forward. How about that? So if you are in the Northeast New England radius, I believe it's held in February of every year in Marlborough, Massachusetts. TotalCon should be on your list of things to do. Just throwing it out there. You got a year to prep. Come on. Other than that, had a great time. Again, a lot of socializing, great games, and the hotel. The air quality in the hotel seemed a lot better than the last time we were there. I don't know if they changed their circulation system, but my sinuses were a lot better. Folks, on that note, again, show notes will lead you to where you can get the link to Cortex, where you get the link to Top Secret New World Order. Both were a lot of fun to play. Both, by the way, I like to go to cons and try new games. So I like to see the beginners welcome type of deal. So both Chance did a great job helping relative newbies out. Be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back tomorrow with some more random stuff. And then I believe R. Scott Taylor is our special guest on Talking Crit this Wednesday at 8 p.m. You bet no one bets for the folio. So join us here, 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. All right, folks. On that note, God bless.